You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. I'm on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and globally, events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that one in your system for your class a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Welcome to the hood table, everybody. Welcome back, hoodies. One more again to the hood table. Please do us a solid video, share the video, subscribe to the hood table. If you're not already subscribed, we aren't going to be on here long because Lavern will be with us later this evening, and because she wants to talk to the platform and her the community and her fans and everybody else included. What's up, Karma Diva?
What's up? What y'all doing?
Man, I didn't expect to hear what I found out today about Lavern. That's for darn sure. And for those of y'all who are fans of her, Lavern would appreciate if you guys, if it falls on your heart to cash app her a little something. I'm gonna keep her cash app highlighted this entire show because she is in jail. She is locked up, and she needed 10% of $50,000 to get locked out. To get out. So that equals $5,000. So if anybody just felt compelled to donate to Lavern, feel free. But yeah, she is locked up, and I just want to show real quick, just for those who might not have seen, right here.
Hey, Carrie Ray, how you doing, baby?
Those are the charges right there. Can y'all see it? It says unlawful intrusion, $50,000 bond or 10%, and it says yes, inmate may not. It says inmate may not be eligible for the release, but she told me she is eligible for release. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Tracy, not Stacy. And again, if anybody feels
how y'all doing?
If anybody feels like they want to bless her with something towards her bond, her cash app is $SIP with Lavern. It's on the screen. SIPWITH LAVERN. But she had called me this morning around 9:00 a.m. and I was still in bed. I had taken off of work today because I just took a vacation day. And so she called me around 9:00 a.m. and I was like still asleep. So I didn't answer. And I'm assuming at that time, that could have been around the time that she was getting locked up or arrested, I should say. So then I find out later, somebody hit me up later and text me a picture of the arrest report saying that
was that here or was that down in Oklahoma?
No, she's here. She's here. Yep, she's here. She got here. She told me she got here last night. And they arrested her this morning, and she was booked in around 12 something. And
Carla.
It's because of unlawful intrusion.
No,
and so,
okay.
Go ahead.
Explain that one to me. I was going to say, explain that one to me.
From what I know, that could be anything from like what she thinks it is maybe some of the posts that she might have put on Facebook when she was taking pictures of Jeff. That could be what it was. Pictures without permission, videos without permission, things like that. That's what I believe, but I'm not sure. But she also believes that too. Yeah,
Tiff Moore said it's because you put out the recordings.
But no, it's not the recordings. It's not the recordings. It's because it's legal. It is legal here It's legal for you to record somebody as long as you're one of the people who knows that you're being recorded. So that it's not
Uh-huh.
that. It's not that. I think it's the videos of actually him in the video, like his body, his face, and pictures that she took of him. Like, some of the pictures that, well, okay. I ain't gonna say what
Yeah.
all kind of pictures she took. But a lot of people think that, and I'm gonna just say, a lot of people think that the wife and husband is going too far in retaliation for her putting out a book after the wife put out a book. So, if y'all got any comments on that, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, but it's really hard to be so unbiased all the time when all this keeps coming up. Like every time she gets a new Facebook page, they flag her page, report her to Facebook. And of course, we can't put a finger on who exactly doing it, but Lavern is pretty sure. Now, she's pretty sure, not me. She's pretty sure that it has something to do with the wife or her husband or her friends. So, Karma Diva, let me know what's your thoughts on that, please.
Well, I don't have a dog in this fight. Not calling nobody a dog, but you know the old saying. I don't have a personal stake in this situation. And it my thing is this: why are you going through all of this against her when your husband was voluntarily a part of this? So where is all of the arrest warrants and stuff for him? You see what I'm saying? Because it took two of them to have this affair, and Laverne wasn't there on her own. And not only that, but you put out a book about her first. So was she not? Is she not a? I mean, you think that she wasn't supposed to come back and say her side of the story? She wasn't supposed to say, okay, well, you did this to me, but this is what actually happened. He not telling you the whole truth. He may be telling you some truth, but he's not telling you the whole truth. But yeah, like they said, where is his punishment? Right, she needs the same energy for her husband, because from what I've heard and what I've read in some of the comments, this is not the first time that he's done this since they've been married. So it's a pattern here. So why are you going after the female instead of him? Why are you not putting his feet to the fire? So I I don't get it. That makes no sense to me. Can somebody help me? It's like you doing all of this to go after her. Oh, they like the fame. That's what it sounds like. That they do this stuff and they know Laverne's going to react, and that's giving them more fame, more notoriety. That's what it seems like. That's what I'm seeing from this. And I don't want nobody to get it mistaken. I'm going to repeat it again for those in the back of the room that didn't hear or they kind of slow. Um, I don't know Laverne, and I don't know the husband and wife. I'm not even going to say their names because they better not come after me. But, yeah, it makes no sense to me why she's doing, I mean, like you said, she's doing it for the fame, doing all of this to go after her, to make her life miserable instead of
It's
doing this to your husband.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can definitely understand why the wife is upset and angry, but I mean, as far it was two parties, it took two to tango. I really hate when we say this all the time. Wives, when they get cheated on, girlfriends, when they get cheated on, they take it out mostly on the lady instead of the husband. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, the husband gets to come back home, the husband gets to sleep back in their bed, but then they like
Right.
try to
He kicking it.
retaliate against the other woman. But go ahead.
Right. He at home kicking it, got his feet up in his lazy boy. She probably bringing him something to drink, a nice cold drink on a hot day like today. And he ain't got a care in the world. Why? Because he knows he can continue to do this BS and still have a place at home, still be the king of his castle. And instead of coming after him, she gonna go after the female.
And like
Leave him alone.
I know recording footage of people, recording videos of people might not be right, but he also did record videos of his own wife and sent those to Lavern. He would be on the phone talking to Lavern and showing his wife sitting around the house and stuff like that. Ain't that weird?
Hmm. That is
And
weird. Well, I mean, like
that's
who?
weird.
Like, why would you
Like
do that?
you on the phone with your other woman, and you up here. Look at my wife sitting over there. She has no idea what's going on. Ain't that weird?
She has no idea what's going on. She probably knew more than what you thought she did, and she was just sitting back. I, it's just frustrating. Women, we have to do better. I say this all the time. I hate that saying, having a piece of man is better than no man at all. No, especially if this man could care less about you. We have to do better. We have to want better. And we have to be better. And if we see our sister is falling, we need to help her. Don't just talk about her. Help her. Show her where she's falling down. Show her how to be better, how to get out of this. Because it looks like he is dragging her down. Period. Because of his actions, his wife has been drugged through the mud. Their kids, because of their action, are going to be drugged through the mud. Because people know who your parents are. Can you imagine going to work and somebody knows about all of this stuff that's going on in your personal life? And then you get mad at the other woman instead of the spouse that you took vows with. Instead of getting mad at the spouse, you take it out on the woman because he probably done told you some bullshit to pacify you, to make it so wonderful for you that you understand. Oh, that ain't what happened. She lying. That's not what really happened. You know I'd never do that to you. I never hurt you. But you did. And by not taking ownership, you're
I'm
continuing
with
to
you on
do it
that,
because
Tracy.
when he
I'm
came
with
on here, he just all he did was try to place the blame on Laverne.
I'm with Tracy. If anything, they should have teamed up and beat the hell out of Jeff. That's what Tracy said.
Right. Exactly. That's what should have happened. But instead,
Yeah, allegedly, that's what I heard. That she wasn't the only one. The only that Laverne wasn't the only mistress. She wasn't the first or the second. But that's allegedly. That's just what somebody told me. I don't know that to be factual, but that's just what I heard. But still, in reality, I mean, it's always the person who's in a relationship that is supposed to be honorable to the to their mate, and even if the other person is your friend, your sister, your boss, your coworker, whoever the hell it is, they don't owe allegiance to you per se. Per se. I mean, of
Hmm.
course, we all have
Hmm.
morals. That's where morals would come into play. And some
Right.
people, some people just don't care. And some people just don't care. Some people just don't care. But in all reality, like I said, the one that you're with is the one that owes the allegiance to you. But again, with so many women, the way I don't know, the way a lot of women are built, they're quick to forgive the husband or boyfriend and then go after the other woman. And that's what it seems like to me. And yeah, again, from the very beginning, when I first interviewed Tamika, I had no idea any of this was going on. I had no dog in the fight. I still don't have no dog in the fight. When I reached out to Tamika, I was just so interested in her book. I didn't know who she was talking about. I didn't know who the book was about. I just knew it was about gaslighting, and I was interested in hearing about gaslighting, and I thought it would be a good subject to discuss on the show. But then
Hmm.
halfway through the show, that's when all these people start coming in the chat talking about what about your husband? What about Lavern? Did he get her this money? Did he buy her a ring? Did he? And I'm like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? And then some people said it's not fair if you let Tamika talk about her book, but you don't let Lavern talk about her side. And I'm like, Lavern, I know this lady. I know about this lady.
Right.
I know some of the situations she done been in legally and stuff like that, but I didn't know her. So somebody had her contact me, and she said, I want to tell
Hey,
my side
Nina.
of the she said I wanted to tell my side of the story, and that's how Laverne ended up coming on my show. And then every now and then, Laverne would be like, "I want to come back on the show," and every now and then she'd be like, "I want to come back on the show." So Laverne was always reaching out to me every time she wanted to get her voice across, and the main reason was because every time she turned around, somebody was getting her Facebook page shut down, trying to silence her. And I mean, of course, this didn't happen before all this came out with the husband and the wife. So, of course, she and a lot of people is going to think that the wife and maybe somebody
You
close to
right,
her is
Montel Bell.
responsible. Yeah, truly. I mean, I, it's just a lot. It's just I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So,
It
but
is, and it's
Laverne,
sad that
go ahead.
they've taken this to this extent, to this far, that you've had this woman lawfully locked up. You taking her away from her kid too. Now what if she turned it around on you? And now you are taken away from your child
Right,
over some
and the
bullshit
reason,
that you
and
could
I
have
told
let go
somebody
of.
else. And I told somebody earlier that I do feel sorry for her. I can't help it. I mean, and again, they both did wrong. The husband and Laverne both did wrong. I can say it a million times more every time. But they done both did wrong. It took two to tango. They both were at fault. Um, again, if it would have never came out, the relationship would have continued, and for who knows how long. It was already at a year and a half.
Tracy,
If
now Stacy,
Laverne
that
would not have
that
came
sounds
out with
right.
it, if Laverne would not have came out with it, that relationship could go into another whole year and a half. Who knows?
Right,
But they
right.
both were wrong. But to just accept the husband back, and then I don't think he ever left. But basically to forgive the husband and then get the other woman locked up, like away from her kids, and she even got small kids.
But I'm
It's
like,
like,
is that
okay,
supposed to it by her being locked up? Is that supposed to keep her away from your husband, or
or any
what
other
was your
woman.
end game in with doing this? What was the
Or will
end
it
game?
keep any other woman from her husband? Hmm.
Because if that's the case, you need to lock your husband up to keep women away from him. Apparently, allegedly, from what I've been seeing here. And I'm just sad that this sister is going through this, and that he got her apparently so wrapped up Does she listen to anything that he's saying and still staying with this man? I understand being comfortable with somebody after being together for years and years, but baby, comfortability versus your sanity. I'm gonna take sanity every day. Not to mention, Lord knows who he's sleeping with and what he's bringing home. That's just, I and now you know about it, and the whole city of Omaha, and anybody that's got a damn YouTube account knows about it. That's sad. And no, you shouldn't leave just because everybody else is saying it, but you should want to leave because this man has disrespected the hell out of you.
And you know what, Tracy,
One,
not Stacy? I agree with you, Tracy, not Stacy. But the thing is he the one who really wanted her locked up? Is
I
he the
doubt
real
it.
one who if he is he the one who really wanted the charges pressed? I mean, you've been sleeping around with this lady for a year and a half, giving her money, paying for trips, paying for flights, paid for 2 abortions, bought her purses, bought her rings. I mean, sent her money to for her kids. I could go on and on and on. So, do you really think that he was the one who came up with the idea to get her locked up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Clyde, what's up, boo? Yeah, so the saga still is ongoing. The my friend, her husband, my man saga is still going on. It's still going on, and
You
that's
right
why
about
there's going
that,
to be
Tracy, not Stacy. He
that's why
just
there's
not
going
that
to
into you.
yeah that's why there's going to be a part two in the book. That's why it's going to be a part two because the saga we don't know where this is going to end right now. We do not know where this is going to end. And Laverne,
Okay.
she told me when she do get out, because me actually, I had when she told me to go, she told me to go live. That's why I put the title. Laverne wanted me to let y'all know she was locked up. I told her that I thought it would be better, which if she get out to go live with me. And she said, "Oh, I'm still gonna go live with you later." She said, "But I want you to tell them now. I want you to let everybody know what's going on because a lot of people don't follow her on like her Snapchat and Instagram, and a lot of people don't follow her on those applications. And being that she's kicked off of her third Facebook page
Mm-hmm.
because people keep reporting her to Facebook for any and
Childish. That
everything.
is childish.
Yeah, she keeps getting reported for any and everything every time she creates a new Facebook page. So they're really trying to silence her. They're really trying to silence her. Yeah, they're trying to get her a bond carry rate. That's why I have hold up, let me take the comment off the screen. Oh, okay, where is it? Hold up. Oh darn. I gotta go all the way back up.
Clyde,
Okay.
from what we understand, she got arrested this morning, and she
Yeah.
has people who are raising her bail for her. And I believe she was already released, or she's about to be released this evening.
She says she'll be released soon. The last time I talked to her, she said she should be released soon, but it costs $5,000 to get her out, and she's not even at home. She lives in Oklahoma. She came up here last night to Omaha, and they arrested her this morning. So that on the screen right now again for the people who if God puts it on your heart to donate to her Cash App, please do. It's on the screen. $ sit with Laverne, and I don't know who else coming up with this money. I'm sure her immediate family, like her mom and some of her close friends, and are trying to do their best to get her out. But
Mm-hmm.
I did tell her. I said, "Well, I'd rather wait on you to get out to go live." But she's like, "No, I want you to tell people now. go live now. And I was like, okay, I'll let the people know who don't know, because again, a lot of people don't even be on those type of applications like Snapchat. So a lot of her friends and family don't know what's going on.
Now I want to say this. I know you talking about that. I want to say this just so that I am staying unbiased. Um, for my sister, the missus,
The
the
wife,
wife.
yeah.
I pray for you, sis, that you find who you really are again. I pray that you have the strength and the courage to leave a man that you have been with for years and to find that respectability for yourself again, to understand that you are more and you are better than this. That, baby, you don't have to go after the woman. You need to separate yourself from that man, the one who has been lying to you, cheating on you, disrespecting you, disrespecting your union and your vows and the family that you have built. That's where your energy should be. And in rebuilding, like I said, who you are, who you were before you came into this marriage with this alleged man. I say alleged because real men don't act like this. Real men don't have to come on a YouTube channel and disrespect women. They don't have to do that. So I want you, my sister, to find some healing in your heart, find some forgiveness in your heart. And the forgiveness ain't even for them, it's for you. Because you walk around with a stone in there in your chest instead of a heart. That's not good. It's not good for whoever you holding it against. It is not good for yourself. Because see, when you that angry at somebody else and you having fits and you laying up plotting at night, that's not good for you. But you know what? That person you angry with, they sleeping good as hell, snoring and everything. So yeah, some self-worth, some integrity. Those are things that I would suggest working on. And those who are on here listening, who are family and friends to her, she needs that encouragement. She needs that love from y'all. Don't beat her up about being with this man. She already knows. But she needs some encouragement on how to lift herself up out of this. But that's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna be no preacher or nothing. That's all. I'm gonna do like Forrest. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, you gave some good words, and I agree with you when you talk about the wife needs to find forgiveness. But again, I'm just like, shit, if you're gonna forget him, you gotta forget the other woman. It just makes no sense for me how people will always willing to forgive their man, but not the other woman. That does not make sense to me. And Clyde said, I agree with Carmel Diva. However, I don't think she has the mental fortitude to leave him right now. I think she's under the weight of losing her son. And then Clyde went on to say, and the possibility of losing what she thinks is her husband too. Tiffany Moore or Tiff Moore said they all wrong in this. The only one who may be a victim is the wife because she never knew. True, very true, Tiff.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Ray. You can tell the wife forced the husband to do the interview to make them seem like they were victims. Yeah, I think that's where the table turned when the wife and the husband hit me up to do the interview, I asked them several times, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Because once this is out there, once you do this interview, it's out there." And he was like, "I want to say what I gotta say. She got to talk. I want to say what I gotta say." So I was like, "Okay, come on the show then, but I gotta let you know that they gonna be tearing you up in the chat." And he said, "I don't care. I'm ready." And I was like, "Okay," but then the interview didn't go the way he planned, and that's when the tables turn, and that's when uh the restraining orders start coming out towards Lavern, and next thing we knew, charges is being pressed, and it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It's
It
a
is a
lot.
lot, and it's
But
sad. It's very
yeah,
sad.
yeah, it is sad. The whole situation is really sad. I just would have wished that after everybody put their books out after well, I ain't gonna say the wife name, even though I can if I wanted to, but I'm trying not to because everybody already know who we talking about. But even though I thought or I was hoping that it eventually would smooth over, but um then when he asked me to come on the show, I was like, oh, when I asked him on the show, I'm like, why are you speaking up? Why don't you just go
Right.
hide under a rock? Why don't you just be quiet and let this
Could have
smooth
just
over?
sat there and ate his food.
Right, but he insisted on coming on here and trying to belittle her and degrade her and
Hmm.
drag her through the mud. He insisted on doing that, and it flipped on him. It made him look even worse than she
Right,
did.
because you sitting here saying all this stuff about her, but you continued to fuck with her.
Hmm.
So what does that say about you, sir?
The
See,
charge, 2216. The charge is uh unlawful intrusion, and her bond is $50,000, or 10%. They're raising the money now to get her out for $5,000. So I put her cash app on the screen. If anybody feels led to donate to her cash app, it's on the screen. $ sip with Laverne. In 2216, I had tried to call you earlier too, but you must have been at work because you didn't
thank you,
answer.
Tracy, not Stacy.
Because she told me to reach out to you 2216 because she didn't know if you knew that you was locked up. Yeah, so I'm just doing what Laverne asked me to. She asked us to come on here and let everybody know. For the people who don't follow her on Snap or whatever, she wanted us to let everybody know that she's locked up. And just know what's going on. I wanted her to come on with me after she got released, but she said no. She insisted that I go live now, and then she said she'll go live with me later on. So she'll when she get out, she'll still be in Omaha. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to make her stay in Omaha. I don't know. I know school season will be coming around soon, and her kids go to school out of town. So I don't know
Hmm.
how this is all going to work out and affect her life. But anyway, yeah, Tips Television. She got locked up by the wife and the husband for unlawful intrusion. Is that what I said?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, unlawful intrusion. So yeah.
Deanna
So
Cooper,
let's
yeah, because that's what's needed. It really is.
Deanne. Oh, I don't want to mess up your name.
Deanna.
Deanna. She said you
Hmm.
clearly see that this was not his first time being unfaithful. He said he doesn't degrade his queen, but you degrade other women. Right. He did admit on the show too
I
that that
said
wasn't the
that
first
too.
time. Yeah, he did admit on the show that that wasn't the first time. He was like, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. He didn't want to talk about that. But
Right. He didn't want to talk about nothing real.
yeah, he just wanted to drag her through the mud. That's all he came on the show for. And being that it didn't go his way because they was tearing him up in the chat, like I said, that's
Right.
when, yeah, 2216. Let me see if I can. I want to read you actually what it says on the internet. I don't want to make it up because I really don't truly understand it uh too well myself. So, okay, unlawful intrusion, Nebraska law. It says on Google, unlawful intrusion is defined under Nebraska Revised Statute 28-311.08 as to knowingly intrude upon any other person without his or her consent or knowledge in a place of solitude or seclusion, or to knowingly photograph, film, record, or live broadcast an image of the intimate other of any person without his or her knowledge and consent when his or her intimate area would not be generally visible in the public, regardless of whether such other person is located in a private or public or private space. I mean, place. So it's intimate area. So that's what it's saying. To knowingly photograph, film, record, or live broadcast an image of the intimate area of another person. So that's what it is. See, I knew it didn't have nothing to do with audio recording. This is for your privates, basically your privates. Like to take a picture of someone naked. That's basically what it is. That's what it's saying on Google. To knowingly photograph, film, record, or live broadcast an image of the intimate area of any other person without his or her knowledge and consent, with his or her intimate area would not be generally visible to the public regardless of whether such other person is located in a public or private place.
Mm. They had to dig deep to find that law.
Yeah, yeah,
Because who would have thought of that?
yeah.
And you see what Clyde wrote?
Clyde said if found guilty, she could be made to register as in. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Oh yeah. I can't wait till I talk to Lavern
Hey, Nettie
after.
B.
Hey, Natty Boo. She said, "Is
Where
that
you
federal?"
been?
He's been around, 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 around.
I get around. Doop, doop.
But yeah, so that's what it is. Deanna said he probably agreed with her doing it at the time. He sounded like
Yep.
he was upset because yeah, I think that's what it's more about. That she had the
That's
receipts and she
exactly what
showed
it
them.
is.
Yeah. So, in other words, it's all about retaliation. That's what it boils down
Yep.
to. Retaliation.
Yep.
That's what it boils down to. She had receipts because had she not had those receipts, it would have been harder to prove that they really had a relationship. But she has so many receipts. So many receipts. She could have
Mm.
wrote a book all day long. She could write 10 books about being with him, but she had
Right.
receipts which proved that they were together. So that's where the retaliation is coming in because she had those receipts. So yeah,
And that's why they doing all these. That's why they going after her so hard because she do got them receipts.
yeah.
That's
And
why, and they don't
if
want it to
any
get out. And plus, he's a business owner, but he
right,
should have thought of that before he put all of that in jeopardy.
yeah. Because it's always a chance when you cheat on somebody. It's always a chance that you're going to get caught, and it's always a chance that somebody is going to have proof. It's always a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Always a chance. So still, both of them is at fault. He's at fault as well as she is. He's at fault for being with a woman. So he put himself out there to get caught up.
Being with a woman that ain't his wife.
Right.
Let's go. Let's start there.
And do anybody want to jump on the screen and talk? If you do, I can drop the link. I'll drop the link just in case anyone of y'all want to get on the screen and give your commentary or give your thoughts on what's going on. All I have to do is click the link that I just dropped, the
Tiff
StreamYard link.
Moore, I heard that girl. I know that's right.
Tiff said what? She said what? She said 60. Hold up, I just missed her comment. Oh, she said, if y'all don't like this video, 66 watch and learn. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hit the like button, y'all. I'm tripping. I wasn't even paying attention. Please hit the like button, y'all. It's too many of y'all in here watching to not hit the like button. Thank you so very much, Tiff. Thank you.
Mm.
Tiff Tiff said, I'm still at work and I'm watching and I hit the like button. So y'all come on and hit the like button. Um, Clyde
Don't miss
said,
her.
defendant pleads guilty to unlawful intrusion. The court will look at the facts of the case to determine if the defendant should be required to arrest her. Yeah, they're going to look at the facts. They're going, the judge is going to look at the whole thing. He
Right.
said he cleaned that phone and got rid of them receipts. Oh, that's how it normally is. Who's gonna get rid of receipts? They're gonna get rid of all the text messages, all the phone
Mm-hmm.
logs, all the emails, all the pictures. Yeah, they're gonna clean the phone.
Right.
Yep, yep.
Be like, you missed one.
Uh, girl. But again, if your heart if something's placed on your heart to donate to Lavern, the Cash App is on the screen. She needs $5,000 to get out. They are working on
$5,
that really hard.
$10. Whatever you got, whatever you can
Yeah,
donate. It's
it's 10%.
appreciated and needed.
Yeah, it's 10% of $50,000 bond. So she needs 5,000 to get out.
We're gonna pass the plate for a love
Oh, Nettie,
offering.
Nettie, you can like it. You can like if you on YouTube, like the video. If you on Facebook, like the video. Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you. And again for y'all who might have came in late, I wanted to do this video with Lavern when she gets released from jail, but she wanted me to go ahead and let everybody know who
Yeah,
might
he
not have.
does, Deanna. He does.
Yeah, those who might not have known that she was locked up. She wanted me to reach out to everyone. So I'm doing this because she asked me to. But she said when she get out of jail, I don't know what time she's gonna get out of jail, y'all. It could be late
Yeah,
tonight.
Tiff.
It could be
She trust me. She got backups. Oh,
yeah.
she got her receipts.
Yeah, she
Please
got
believe.
she got backups, and she
And
could
if
get out
she's
this
smart,
evening.
she'll make a copy and give it to her lawyer.
She did give some stuff to her lawyer. She did. Um, but yeah, she could get out tonight. She could get out tomorrow. But whenever she does get out, she says she wants to go live with me so she can actually say what she wants to say from her point of view. I asked her. I said, "What exactly you want me to say to the people?" And she was
Maybe
like, "Just
crazy.
tell them." She said, just let them know they done got me locked up. I was like, oh God. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
Ooh, that's a felony. Clyde looked it up. It's a felony.
That's what I just
Damn.
that's what I just read. I read it on Google. The unlawful intrusion in Nebraska law. So Nettie said everybody acted brand new over here. Ah, hey, it's the hood table. You never know what's gonna go down on the hood table.
Girl, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually streaming on 3 streams. Terry. I
Ooh,
mean Carrie. I'm streaming on my thehoodtable.com website. For those of y'all who ain't follow me over there on the hoodtable.com website, where I send out monthly newsletters to the members over there. We do have a website where you can purchase our clothing
yes.
and hats and pillows and leggings for the ladies and t-shirts, sweaters, all kind of stuff. That's over there on our
Okay, Nettie.
thehoodtable.com website. So I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Facebook, and I'm live on my thehoodtable.com website all at the same time.
Doing big things over here.
No, I just hate that this is one of the things that we got to talk about.
Initially,
Uh,
Carrie, she had Laverne had them in her book.
she
Initially.
had pictures. Yes, she had pictures in her book, but then she took them out of her book. But
Yeah, because remember that was the first injunction that
yeah,
kind of slowed up her sending out her books. She had to remove that. Then the
yeah.
next injunction came with changing names in the book.
Thank
So
you, Terry Ray.
they've been doing things. So
Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Wait, I've been having my website for like a year. Ever since I started my LLC, my The Hood Table LLC last summer. That's when I created a website. Because I'm like, how you gonna have a LLC and you don't have a your own personal website? That comes hand in hand, right? At least that's what I believe. You can't say you're officially a company and don't have a
Yes,
company
Tanya. Yes, Tanya.
website.
Right.
Yeah. So, but if don't nobody else got anything to say or add to this, I don't want to keep y'all on here long. Yeah, go ahead and check it out. Thehoodtable.com. That's our personal website over there, and it got several links over there where you can click in. Oh, thank you, Clyde. You checked it out. Thank you.
Every time Clyde types, all I see is horror.
Oh shoot! I see cunt every time she type. You see horror.
That
I see
too.
cunt. Hey, Justine. Hey, beautiful.
Hello, JustNet. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, please like the video, y'all. Please like the video. Like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, wherever you watch it from.
Share.
And
Share.
share it. Please share it.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, the reason why we're going live is because Lavern has been restricted from all her social media because she keeps getting reported and it has to is involving this whole gaslighting saga that we've been reporting on for like the last 2 months. So yeah.
And it is a saga, let me tell you.
Yeah. That's what I
You
call it.
just getting
It's
into this is a for real life soap opera saga. It's
This some lifetime Tyler Perry shit. For
oh my
real.
god, no, this some General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Another World,
As Omaha turns,
right? Young and the Restless.
Love and Hip Hop Omaha.
There you
Girl.
go. Love and Hip Hop Omaha.
Girl.
This is some. It's a match made in hell. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I should say, a mess made in hell. Yeah,
yeah,
and sad because there are people who are innocent, and I know everybody goes there. Well, the wife was the victim. She was until she came out with that book, and then basically she ignited the fire,
yep, yep, yep,
and you cannot ignite the fire and then try to throw the match behind you. That's like throwing rocks and hiding your hands. You can't light the fire and then step back and be like, well, I'm the victim in this. Because you knew when you wrote that book. When you wrote the book, you knew.
yeah. And a lot of people don't know Laverne personally. Hell, I don't know her personally.
I
But from
don't
what I
know her.
do, but from what I have gathered, um, about her over years, is that she does clap back. And so when that
Yeah,
book came out, I mean, I didn't even know what was going on. But then after I realized what was going on, I was like, oh, okay, I can
Carrie
see.
Ray, yes.
I can see Laverne clapping back because that just seems to be in her nature. And she clapped back with a bigger book, but a lot more details.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Carrie Ray, the next book, I have a feeling it's gonna be fire too, because
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that happened, Laverne says she's basically gonna start from, she's gonna add a little bit of stuff that wasn't in the book from before our interview. She said a lot of the stuff is going to be from after the interview, post interview stuff, like the court papers, the restraining orders, the charges, the things like that. So yeah, there's another book that's gonna be coming out.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. So yeah, yes, Carrie Ray, the interview will be mentioned too. Yep. Yep, the interview will be mentioned too in the book. Yep. So but yeah, that's all I gotta say. I mean I really don't have too much more to say, really pertaining to the case. Laverne, she talk about that whenever she's released. Again, she doesn't really have a platform where she can discuss this right now. She has a YouTube channel, but with YouTube, you can't go live on YouTube until you have, I mean, you can't go live on your cell phone on YouTube until you have at least 1,000 subscribers. So she's been trying to get her subscribers up to 1,000 so she can go live on her cell phone. She can go live on her YouTube channel, but I don't know if she brought her laptop here because that's the only way she can go live right now is on her actual laptop or computer. So yeah, for those of y'all who might be thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you cannot go live on your phone until you got 1,000 YouTube subscribers. In the meantime and in between time, you can still go live, but it got to be on your laptop. So I don't know if she has her laptop here in Omaha to go live or whatnot, or I don't know. I don't know. Or if she can maybe find somebody else in her family or something. I'm sure somebody has a laptop. So if she goes live over here, I'll allow her on the platform. But if she goes live from a laptop on her own YouTube platform, then I would definitely put the link out and send you all over there so that you all can tune in to her when she gets released. Yeah, on your tablets too. Yep, you can go live on your tablets. And I don't know if she has a tablet, but I do know she has a laptop. But yeah, it looks like Karma Diva done fell off. So anyway, yeah, that's all I have for now. Again, one more time, Lavern's Cash App is on the screen. Sit with Lavern, $ sit with Lavern. So if you feel led to donate towards her $5,000 bond, do that. Do that. And on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you share this video, especially if you are friends of Lavern. She wants her friends and family and peoples to know, her followers, her fans. She wants everybody to know what's going on. So she called me. She called me from jail and told me to go live. Hey, Marie Ritchie, you must be just tuning in. She's in jail. The charges is unlawful intrusion. Unlawful intrusion. And if you scroll up through the chat, Clyde, was it Clyde? Yeah, Clyde. Clyde. She put what unlawful intrusion is in the chat. So if you scroll up, you can see exactly what the charge means. Yeah, Tiff, I agree. Again, I had thought it was going to eventually smooth over, like after both of the books came out, after everybody did their interviews, because me and Laverne, we wasn't even supposed to have any more interviews. She wasn't supposed to come back on my show or anything. Of course, she's always welcome to, anybody's welcome to come on the hood table if they got something they want to say about anything. Um, but that was our plan for her to start going live back on her Facebook and stuff like that. But again, they keep reporting her Facebook. So basically, they're trying to silence her, and that's what they've been doing, silencing her. So I know some people is like, well, Laverne, why you don't just go live on your own stuff instead of keep coming on the hood table? But they keep silencing her by blocking her on Facebook. So, and I agree, Tiff, it is messy, and that's why I said I wish after all the interviews were over that it would have just kind of smooth out, especially if you're going to still be with your husband. I think it would just kind of smooth on over and everybody sell their books and, you know, Laverne's not messing with him anymore, but that's just not how it's panning out to be. So again, on that note, share the video, like the video. If you're not subscribed to the Hood Table, please subscribe. Carrie Ray, I don't know if I'm coming back live later unless Laverne wants me to, because she says she wants to jump on with me. Laverne wants to jump on with us. So that's the only reason why I'll come back live tonight is if Laverne wants to come back on live with us, because I already did 2 live videos today. I did 2 TV show reviews that I was behind on. And yeah, so I didn't plan on matter of fact, I'm here actually with my little baby right here. He's on my chest right now, asleep, knocked the hell out. So and I don't know how long he's gonna be asleep. But yeah, I'm babysitting until my son get off of work tonight. So He just happened to fall asleep right before we went live.
Oh,
That's right,
little
Katina.
sweet
You
boy.
right. Girl, he knocked out. I'm surprised y'all can't hear him snoring. But that's right, Katina. They're not doing nothing but giving her more substance to put in her book and to sell more books.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, grandma the hood table, Grandma Tanya.
It's
this
Granny
my
T.
this my this my little hoodie. He's the
Her name
newest
is
hoodie.
Granny T. That's her
Yeah.
name, Granny T.
Mhm. AKA Yaya. Yeah. That's my G mama name, Yaya. But yeah, Yaya's baby is knocked the hell out. But yeah, so you guys, thanks for coming back on Carmel Diva. Is there any last thing you want to say before we wrap it up? I was trying to give people the opportunity to jump up on the screen if they had something to say, but I don't think nobody wants to come up on the screen.
I just want to say, we as people, and especially as women, black women, we we are already at the bottom of the totem pole. We get hit with shit all day, every day, from the minute we wake up. Why must we continue the hurt and pain towards one another? You see what I'm saying? We already get it from work. We get it from the men in our lives. Some of us get it from our kids, our coworkers. Hell, you may get it from the people on the bus. So why must we continue to disrespect and just I can't think of the right word. Just we need to do better. We all do. Instead of talking bad about a sister, tell her, "Hey, I like your hair. I like your clothes. I like how you styled that." And be sincere about it. You may get some funny looks, but it's time for us to start building one another up instead of tearing each other down. And that's just what I wanted to say. I'm over the mess. It's tiring. It takes too much energy to degrade somebody, but it takes less energy to build them up. Um, and I hope from this situation we have all learned something about ourselves, about self love, because if you don't love and respect yourself, how the fuck is anybody else supposed to?
Yep, I
That's
agree.
something
I agree. I
that's
agree.
something
I
that's
agree. I'm
missing for
sorry.
me. Oh no,
I'm
no,
sorry. I
no.
just
I'm just saying that's something that I see missing in this situation.
Yeah, I know. I was
So
just saying I'm sorry because I had the banner scrolling at the bottom of the screen with the title of my last show on there. I was like, "What's that doing down there?" I must have accidentally hit
yeah, you're
something.
getting there
So
the whole time.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Y'all should have said something.
I
Oh,
didn't know what you was.
look.
Hey,
And you didn't even say nothing. You the co-host.
hey. I'm just here to talk
Wow.
shit. I get paid to talk shit.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a cut out your paycheck this month. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Thank you, Katina. Thank you. He is very delightful. The joy of my life right now. But yeah. So I'm gonna get off of here and lay him down because he been on my chest for over an hour, laying here asleep.
Oh, no wonder he
But
went to sleep.
yeah, girl, he likes it up here. He likes it up here.
I bet he do.
He's real comfortable.
Shit. What,
But
baby? I
yeah,
like laying on some warm, soft, big titties.
I
I ain't met a
know,
kid yet.
child,
I ain't
child,
met a kid yet that didn't.
child. That's my little baby. That's my little baby.
But
But
anyway,
yeah, so
let's.
yeah, we gonna wrap this up. But again, I
Right.
don't know when Laverne. She could be out right now. She could be getting processed. She could be out later or in the morning. I don't know exactly when she's gonna be out, but she said she was gonna come back on with me later. So if she does, I will drop the link on all my social medias and I'll tag her Facebook pages since she can't access her Facebook page. And we'll go live later. But if not, then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, y'all.
And keep her in your prayers. And keep Tamika and Jeff in your prayers too. That they stop all of this. Just just stop all of this.
I think it's too. I think the main. This is just me. I'm again. I try to stay as unbiased as I can, but sometimes you got to step out that box. But I think that the main reason for all this is just retaliation because she came out with her book first, but she didn't realize what all fire Laverne had,
Mm,
from a year and a
mm,
half relationship. And so I just think it's kind of like a retaliation towards her having all that information, all those receipts. But that's just me. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But
yeah.
anywho, Carla said he's listening to my calm heartbeat.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And thank you to all the members, all the people who have the S symbols um next to their name. That means they are a member of the Hood Table. If you would like to become a member, all you got to do is hit the join button next to the subscribe button. It's only $1.99 a month to support the Hood Table. And we do really do appreciate everything that you do.
Mhm. Mhm.
Tanika Peterson said, "Did y'all see she has a hold on her, so her bond can't be posted?" The last thing I saw was, matter of fact, let me go back. Let me go back.
What?
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
See, this is
Douglas
just
County.
ridiculous.
Douglas County.
And see, by doing this, if she had a regular job, you can guarantee she would lose her job. And and my thing is this: what do you gain by doing this to her? What are you gaining? Can
Mm,
anybody answer that? What are you gaining by doing this to this woman? But you still laying up under the man who caused all this. And if you ain't up under
well,
it, you at least in the same house with him.
what I can see, it actually says the same thing as it did before. It says a whole yes. It says inmate may not be eligible for release, but I talked to her already. So from what she was saying when I talked to her, when she called me from jail a couple of hours ago, she told me that she was able to bond out. So she told me that she was able to bond out and that they were raising $5,000, which was 10% of the $50,000 bond. So that's what
Mm,
she told me. And I'm sure if she can't get out, I'm sure she'll call me back. But yeah, she told me that she was allowed to raise the bond to get out. So now if that changed, I don't know. I don't know, Tanika, if it changed or not. But and that was the last thing I heard when she called me from jail.
mm, mm, mm.
But yeah, I really do hope she gets out. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do, cause she got kids too. I know there's kids involved on both sides, but I don't want her locked up. I don't want her locked up. What happened happened. They got caught up in some type of love affair. The husband got caught, and I mean, you still stand with the man. So I mean, just move on.
You
That's
still
how I
got
feel
him.
about it. That's how I feel about it. But everybody can't just move on. They so hurt that they just gotta hurt somebody else, and that's again,
And there you go. That's what it is.
that's
She's
just
hurt. and
My
she
feelings.
wants to hurt this other woman.
Yeah, yeah. But anywho, again, I know we kept saying we're about to wrap it up, but for real, we're gonna wrap it up this time, you guys. Please make sure you like the video. Excuse me. I just checked and we got 32 likes up. Thanks for upping the likes. I really appreciate everybody for upping the likes.
Yes,
Make sure you give
yes,
us a thumbs up. Thumbs up the live on Facebook. Thumbs up the live
yeah,
on YouTube. A lot of y'all follow me on my Facebook page. A lot of y'all follow me on our YouTube. And a lot of y'all follow us on my thehoodtable.com website. So make sure you thumbs up all the way around, you guys. We appreciate it. And yes,
yes.
Tamika, I definitely will keep you posted. I definitely will keep you posted because again, Lavern doesn't have that much access to social media because people keep shutting
And
her down and
Tamika,
reporting her.
what you need to do is go ahead and and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we go live with
Oh
her
yeah, oh yeah,
reaction.
oh yeah. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. Because trust and believe, I don't know when Lavern is gonna go when she's getting out, but
But oh
whenever she's
boy,
out, she gonna come on here and she gonna speak her. She gonna say what she want to say.
oh boy,
Yeah. So,
you
yep.
better be ready.
Exactly. And on that note, everybody, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times. And what else?
Keep it hood.
100. Bye.
Peace.